Okay, so now we're going to look at how to put uniqueness in your texture. Okay, in this case, I have this building and it looks like it's been painted a few times. And it would be a shame that somebody stripped off all that paint, right? So we're going to look at how to add some paint to this. Make a new layer. Grab a brush. Grab one of these grunge brushes. I use this one. And we're going to take white. Well, like an off-white. And in fact, you could steal this white right here. That makes a perfect white. And we're going to go to town on this. Grab my Wacom pen, Wacom tablet, turn my opacity all the way up. There we go. Alright, so if I turn this to a screen, and then I turn it down to like 40%, I have that paint look. And that is how you add paint and uniqueness to your levels. Well, paint, that is. So I did that a few times. I did that for the top. I did that for one of the sides. And then I reversed that for one of the other sides. So when I put the two sides together, I get something like this. If I put all three of them together, I get this. So I get all this variation going on. Okay. Then you can save them out as individual maps. So in this case, I would have 3 maps, and if I wanted to use this one, I could have 4. Then I'd hop over to Maya and do the following. Make sure that you import them in. Let's say so I got textures, and here's those 3 maps. What I did, I made some new materials. So I made this one. And I can assign it like the following. I can go to UV, click on a UV, control right click to UV shell, control right click two faces. And now I can right click on the material and say assign material to selection. Just like that. And in this case, that was one of the other ones I wanted to assign. So if you look, I got this paint that goes here, and then all of a sudden it dead ends. So that's why I made 2 of these. So this one would be really left. Just like that. So now the paint goes from here and then over to here. See, I blocked out the windows. I still have to make 2 or 3 more window variations, but for right now, at least I know the UVs are correct. So now what we're going to be doing is looking at the floor and ceiling textures, and we still have to add some texture to this building right here on the very top. So that what I'm pretty sure we can do is get away with using the very same texture that we started with, the one without variation, and that is the, believe Lambert 9. And this is why It's very important, very important to label all these. I think it's actually main building. Yep, main building. And what I want to do is find a material that's a little different for this outpost and kind of show you how to make it so that it is color corrected correctly. That way, you know, you're looking at it, you don't have this big weird stucco thing going on, and then you have brick. You kind of want your building to be sort of the color unified, not so different, weird that way. So let's go into the next video where I start looking for a texture for my side building, floors, and ceilings.